but I really just wanted to firstly welcome all the new people that we've got on the team. We've got Mackenzie over in San Francisco, Makia in Chicago, Charlene in Texas. Vicky will be joining us in Chicago shortly later this month, actually early in November. And we've got, who else are we missing? Emily, that's right. Emily in Los Angeles. And also a big thank you for everybody that actually has been helping out during the World Education Games. It's a mighty big event. It takes a lot of energy and time and resources, but we're at the moment trying to follow up with that. Just in light of really just trying to put a bit of clearer direction around our organizational structure and who we are as a company. And there's going to be a little bit more to come as we keep adding some new people into the team, etc. But we continue to really believe with what we're doing here, and that is dream big, have fun, and get stuff done. And I think that's an attitude and a philosophy that we all take on board, which is great. And of course, the values of the team that we are. We also value that we want to be in a safe world and not safe from the world, really meaning that we want to be in a safe, happy place in the world, but not be sort of away from it as well. We want to really be in it and working. And that we can believe in each other and believe that we can fly when we work together as a team. And obviously that is about being honest with each other, and also out of that we can then have fun. In light of our organizational structure, really wanted to just outline where we sit at the moment with all the new people coming on board, and a bit of a restructure, particularly for those in the field, but also those in the office. So I will send this out for the team that are actually in the field. But really at the heart of our organization is our data and our business intelligence and the operations itself. And from that, we're selling, we're retaining our business, we're doing marketing, we're supporting our customers. And really that sort of, at the heart of that operation is Alex, who really sits as our operation and business intelligence manager. So within that operations and business intelligence unit, directly under Alex sits Jordan, and Jordan takes on a new role starting next week as our event and service coordinator. And really what that means is that Jordan has always been looking after the customer service across all facets of the business, from home, school, existing school, new schools coming through, but also doing bits and pieces of all our events and conferences. But really now Jordan will own sort of that level one, the first port of entry for our school customers. Home customers will be dealt with by Sarah, and I'll come to that later. And then sort of level two style of support to our existing schools will go down across to Kritzia and Val. But Jordan will really own the event space, or whether it be a principal meeting, a conference, anything that we're doing internally, from really sort of front-end conception or working with the RMs on what principal meetings or events they've got coming up, conferences, through to the marketing materials, and actually sort of having marketing then service that request if there needs to be special things for the marketing of that particular event, through to getting it out the door and making sure that the event runs smoothly through to some of that follow-up. And then to the side of that is really our international sales side of things, and supporting our international. So currently we've got two distributors. We've got Margarita, that you've a lot have heard about, down in Mexico and Peru. We've also got Rebecca Sinclair in Chile, and currently sort of talking with some other sales agents in other parts of South America. For someone to really manage that international relationship, it's normally sort of was sitting with me for a while, sort of then Jordan, and then Kritzia, and now Elise, and someone really needs to have that relationship with our international sales distributors. So that really will sit with Elise and some other things that Elise will be working on with me. And then we've got a new appointment that we're actually just advertising now, which is our business services and finance position. So that really is all about the finance side, from payroll to debt collection and writing of checks and reimbursements of expenses, so anything finance related will actually go to that new position when we've got that hired. And they will report directly into Alex. And then as a dotted line will be Eddie Tech Support. So currently Eddie sits as a global position, reporting directly to Craig Lane in the UK, who's our global tech support manager. But since Eddie's actually in the office here, although sort of an extra dotted line back through to me, which everybody is anyway, but the direct report or direct dotted line report in this office, Eddie will report to Alex as part of the overarching operations side of the business. National Sales Manager, obviously Jason Isaacs, that everybody knows. And then we've got our regional managers in the field. We've got Jen Lewis, our long-term serving Texas rep in San Antonio. We've got Sean in Florida, Mackenzie, new with us over in San Francisco, Makia in Chicago, Denny and Curlin, the duo here in New York City, and Sergio in Los Angeles. And we're obviously looking to replace a new Texas rep, which I think we've found somebody this week to actually join us later this coming month. Also reporting to the National Sales Manager, Jason, is Chris and Andrew. Andrew's out at the moment. Also a yell out to Andrew for being one of our newbies as well, so welcome. And then Sasha on Into Science, our Into Science specialist. The National Success Manager, Valerie sort of stepped into that role after really managing sort of over 1,300 accounts herself, decided that there needed to be extra support. So Valerie sort of joined earlier this year with Pritzia full-time, servicing our existing schools as our in-house success manager. And in the field we have Emily in Los Angeles, Charlene in Texas, Matthew Quintana in Florida, and as I mentioned earlier, Vicky will be joining us later this month out of Chicago. And then certainly last but not least, Louisa, the heart of all our marketing, and you know, a huge big thank you for Louisa taking off a huge chunk of the marketing off my desk. We do better and more marketing than we've ever done, so thank you. And obviously, you know, we'll continue to sort of try to do more and better marketing with the support of, you know, everybody and the ideas that are starting to come through the team as well, and that liaison. So underneath Louisa is sitting our home customer support and marketing support. So that steps up to be Sarah, who will be joining us shortly as full-time. So thank you, Sarah. Welcome. And then we're also looking at and speaking to 2 people at the moment to join our lead gen and marketing support team, to actually really be able to work on leads coming into the office, but also looking at outbound, sort of chasing those marketing campaigns to drive additional leads and drive appointments for the RMs on new business. So that sort of makes up where the marketing team sits at the moment. And then we've got the publishing team, which we're missing Wendy. Been missing Wendy for a couple of weeks now. Matt, Odalina, and Sarah. I was thinking, where is Damien? Yeah.
Change your hair overnight.
Yeah, sorry, Damien. Damien, Odalina, Matthew, you've got it. Check my notes, right? So, thank you. I just really wanted to just, you know, congratulate the new positions we've got on board, say hello to a number of the new people out in the field, and you know, I suppose put a bit of transparency up for everybody to know, you know, where those lines of communication fall. So happy to answer any questions, but hey, thanks very much for your time, and we'll see you soon.